All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long, cold winter. Ed the Critic has been hibernating.
Okay.
Where do you live, Ed? What is the name of that town?
South Wyndham, Vermont.
South Wyndham?
Yeah, about a half hour's drive
Yeah.
from here.
Hibernating in South
you
Wyndham.
owe me gas money.
How come you always call? You come over here, the first thing you do.
Is ask for money.
Yeah, well, you got more money than I do, I think.
Well, yeah, that's both of us are poor.
Yeah,
Zero
we
from
are.
Zero.
Ed, look at this now. This
is one of the nicest things you've shown me in years.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
No. Now I can criticize, can't I? I don't want to criticize.
Well,
First of all, it's great.
Thank you. Well,
But I'm going to critique it. Maybe you can add.
Well, let me just tell you what I want to do because I want your advice. Okay, so let me just tell you. So this isn't completely done.
It's not.
I want to put an edge on here.
Yeah.
Of a color that's about a 1/4 inch that goes all the way around. So we got to decide what color material. Okay. Maybe it would be the same whitish. I don't know. And then the bottom. I'm gonna get nice bumpers. I ordered them already, and then I'm gonna paint this like red. So there'll be a red line, then the fill, and then the board, and then this will all be sanded back and shinier than these with auto clear on it. But I might leave it dull too. It's a cheese board or a charcuterie board. So so I'm listening now, Ed.
Okay. Putting an edge on it. Colored edge on it. The subtlety of this monochromatic browns is beautiful. You put an edge around it. Now the average bear is going to buy this, is going to say, and it's usually a lady in the house, especially if it's going to be a centerpiece for cheese or a display of something that they're going to eat or just an aesthetic display. The minute you put color, now the color is not going to match other colors. You're better off keeping it this monochromatic browns, which lends itself to the floor, lends itself to the woodworking. It blends right in.
Do you think? Well, you think it should be darker than the white? You think it should be the same as the white? I want to have a 1/4 inch border around it.
Why do you want to put a 1/4 inch border?
Because I want to blend the pine wood and the end grain of the.
I see the aesthetic.
I want to blend the pine wood base, which I made for structure, and then I want to. I don't necessarily want to hide the end grain of the spalted maple.
Yeah.
But that was my feeling. I mean, do you like the pine wood on the bottom, the white of the pine wood?
On
the edge. I guess I'm talking about the edge first.
I think you just get a stain the bottom as well as this edge.
Stain the pine wood part.
Yeah, to this value, this color.
Right.
And then you don't have to go to a whole bunch of gluing and all. And an edge is hard because if you put a thin edge,
I want to make it as thick as the grout in between the tiles, at least a 1/4 inch.
Well, that's going to be very hard to steam and bend.
No, I'm going to trowel the resin around. I put tape on here and fill and pigment the resin.
Okay, I think the aesthetic of what you have and the time you got to do this. Why add to the time, which means it's going to be more cost to the person who is going to purchase.
Well, it's going to be expensive because I'm turning into the Dolce and Gabbana of Chester art.
Okay, so yeah, I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
You don't mind the edge.
No, in fact, you can almost texture the edge in a way, so it doesn't have that seam. Just give it some texture around.
What are you talking about, texture?
Put whatever that resin is, and just with a trowel and with your finger and with sticks and whatever, just create a texture. What else can I say? Texture.
Like icing on the side of a cake?
Why not?
That's ridiculous, Ed.
No, okay, well that's
a bad
you
idea.
asked my opinion.
I did. Now I'm regretting it.
If you're questioning my opinion, it's going to cost you. And you know your wallet's been missing for years. Yeah. So,
But you like, so I think so. Why do you think this is so beautiful? It's spalted maple's beautiful for one, but it's like it's little tile pieces, but it's just freaking cool, isn't it?
I said it's one of your nicer pieces that you've shown me.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
I think it's very creative. However, now here we're gonna get.
Here we go.
Okay, the edge, whatever you want to do.
All right.
I like these knobs.
Yeah.
The way they are, because now it sits.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to put anything special to make them more expensive and all that. Make it feel like a nice piece of wood, which it is. It sounds good and everything else.
You don't think it needs rubber bumpers? I was going to try to make it.
When you want rubber bumpers? Now when they want to clean this and wash it, now you got to worry about the rubber.
No, I got special ones with stainless steel and big nice rubber and all that for charcuterie boards.
Rubber. Well, what happens is when you got rubber washers or whatever the hell you're going to use for legs, that adds a commercialness to this human, beautiful piece.
All right.
I think you're going.
I thought it'd be like added value, like having fancy rims on your truck. You have nice rubber bumpers on the bottom.
You know what? You're an artist, not a designer.
No, I'm a designer too, Ed.
Yeah, well, a designer would never put manufactured stainless rubber, which is modern.
I wanted to drill holes in.
I don't give a shit how you fasten them. It's still wrong.
All right.
Okay, now the aesthetic of this is nice.
Still wrong. Okay, I'm listening. Okay.
It's now what happens. You look at this.
Yeah.
Art form, modern art, anything of aesthetic has a dominance, a subordinates, it has a theme, it has all. This has a theme. It's wood. It's beautiful. It's got a monochromatic thing. My feeling is these three dark spots should have a rhythm to it.
Oh.
There should be a couple more dark spots. So you have a theme through it, which then now doesn't look like tile. It has more of an art form.
Oh, I did. So this is the deal. They turn darker with the finish. I don't think they look that dark when I cast them in there. And I think when I sand it back, it probably isn't going to look that dark.
Well, what happens is you got, I don't know, you got sticks that are cut 2 by 3. And then you just slice them like cheese, and then and this is how you put them. Yeah, I think maybe instead of varnishing these things to create the strength of the value, the colors and the motion, varnish them before you put them in. So now you know what you're putting in to give a theme.
Oh, yeah, because
if
you put the resin on ahead of time, then
now you know the value.
You know the Oh, jeez, Ed. See, I thought you made up most of this shit, but this actually makes sense. That's a really good idea.
You know what? In other words, you always tell me to do this stuff because I don't make sense.
This makes a lot of sense.
What are you just trying to waste my time? I'm an old guy. And I don't have much time left, and I don't want you to...
Hibernating this winter has helped you. Now look, you see this wider space here, Ed? I'm going to router in my name, or put it in with a little die grinder, Pinske 26, right in the top. Because I'm becoming a famous artist now.
Okay, well, yeah.
What do you think of that? Is that a good idea to have it in there, or would you put it on the bottom because it breaks it up? Because sometimes artists' names, like some wannabe artists or whatever, they sign their name all over their freaking painting. It's like nobody knows who they are or gives a shit.
Well, some artists need their ego boost.
Yeah, I don't need that.
No, well, I don't need it either. I don't need to claim fame. But some artists want.
Do you think it should be signed on the front where people can see it, or signed in the back? I was going to do it subtle, like in a light blue or something.
I would think subtly is more taste.
In the top?
Yeah. No, underneath.
On the bottom.
And not here, because it depends on how you route it out. It could be a block letter that's not aesthetic.
It'd be like a little signature thing, like my regular signature, just with a very thin point of a diamond tool on a little die grinder thing.
If that is the case, if you want to put it on the front, I would not put it in the
line?
seam. I would find one of your blocks that you like and do it
In the block.
and it will disguise it. And it will give a little bit, what is that? Hey, that's a signature. It gives a little more
Scrape
intrigue.
off some cheese, and there's my name.
Well, it's not a name, you said. It's a symbol. It's a logo.
Well, my last name, Pinske.
Well, but it's a P, right?
Pinske 26.
Oh, so it is a spelling. It's not a logo.
Oh, no, my whole name like a signed artwork.
Nah. Pinske, Pinske, you know what? The guy's got to think you got it from a NASCAR.
Ed, I'm a famous artist, Ed.
Yeah, Pinske is, you bought this at a NASCAR
What the hell?
store.
Oh, my
No. I think, if you had a logo that was of an intrigue, that was symbolic, and you can melt it into one of these pieces of, this is lovely. Now, some other things that I think, my feeling is, you've got concave. Give a variety. Make this not concave. Make this a bump. Make this a little bit deeper. Make this subtle. So what happens is when you're looking at this thing, what the hell is it? You just there was no thought given to this. You should have went a little bit in here and out here. In other words, give thought to the line.
I did give thought to the line.
Don't Penske, I'm telling you, this is how I feel. This is how I think.
I understand. I get it, but
you asked my opinion.
I'm listening, but I did give thought to the line. This is what I wanted.
Yeah.
They're not symmetrical, and I wanted it to
They're
be
not
subtle.
symmetrical.
You
They are. You look like you took a pattern on each side.
They're not symmetrical.
They're not, but they're lazy.
Oh my!
You got I'm going here. Oh, I'm going here. In other words,
I was thinking. So this is what I did when I started making this. I thought about you, Ed, and then I thought about my first thought, my second thought, my third thought. I went all the way to the seventh thought,
And
just like you
this
took.
is
This is what I came up with on my seventh thought.
Well, you know what? Your first 6 thoughts were wrong. You should have went to 14. I mean, it is no. I'm
Well, I'm
serious.
gonna make more, so I could.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna make more. I like it.
I'm giving you direction.
Okay.
At least how I feel.
All right.
And the other thing is, I don't know whether the gluing these pieces in to look like tile work. I like the variety of sizes and all. I think the negative space, this white space,
Yeah.
is too strong. It should be
Thinner?
thick thing doesn't matter.
Wider?
The value is wrong. It should be almost the value of this.
Different color resin.
Well, I don't know how you make the color.
Yeah, I
different.
can make any color in the rainbow I
Yeah,
want.
okay. It should be darker. It shouldn't be this contrast.
Well, I was thinking about that.
Because I'm looking at edge.
I'm
looking at edges here. I'm looking at edges here. I'm not looking at. See,
What are you talking about? Looking at edges?
I'm looking at an edge.
Yeah.
It's contrast.
Yeah.
This is so much nicer.
The darker.
Yeah. I don't look at an edge now.
Yeah.
See what I mean by edge?
Yeah.
See here, it's an edge. Here.
Well, I was thinking about that terrazzo marble or whatever they have from Italy that they have, and then the other thing too, like I think that the as you mentioned with your one good idea, if
What
these
was
were
that?
the hydrating the pieces beforehand because they warm up like a honey color
Yeah.
when they're with the finish, and without that they're a lot lighter.
Yeah.
So
okay.
they got
And now
darker
you
when
can-
I put the
Now
finish
you can
on.
know exactly how
Yeah,
to
yeah.
put this.
Cool, Ed. All right, man.
Yeah, and it's nice. And the other thing is, my feeling, this is too small.
Well, that's why that's
Too small.
Yeah, well,
if you want a centerpiece for a table that you can put cheese on or whatever you feel the lady of the house that was buying this for
Well,
display.
that's why I was
This is too small. Unless you're only inviting one person over for dinner.
You're not letting me finish. That's why I was going to put the border on it too, with another quarter inch of material.
Quarter inch ain't going to make a difference.
It's a half an inch on both sides. It becomes a half an inch bigger all the way around with a quarter inch of material on the edge.
This puts 2 pounds of cheese. You need something that's going to put 8 pounds of cheese, or whatever. It should be twice this size.
Twice?
Twice.
That's too big, Ed.
Okay, I'm giving you my. What? This is a table that's half the size of what there would be a table. Now look at this.
But this is
look at what the table would be.
You're not serving a whole feast on this thing. You're just serving some cheese and crackers on it.
Well, is it?
It's one addition to your
So what? You're gonna? Somebody's
Have
gonna
you
buy
seen the
this
charcuterie board? That's
for good money, deserving of your time.
$500. I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
and they're gonna have just one person over for lunch, and they're gonna put a cheese board out. Come on, this is a cheese board for a grouping.
All right, Ed.
And my feeling is,
It's too small. I'll make it bigger next time.
well, look at the size of a table. This is the size of a table.
I think. Well, I like I said, if I
Look
thought
at-
it
look
was
at-
a half
yeah.
an inch bigger, it would be bigger. But
a half inch.
those little round balls of cheese and some crackers. You could, it's
Yeah, what
to
for
do
ten,
some
for
noshing.
10 people? I need half of this in one sitting.
All right.
Come on.
Well, there you go. Okay. It should be bigger. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, well, 2 things I got agreeing.
Yeah.
Agreeing.
Well,
so
you know.
you got up on the right side of the bed.
I guess so.
And
Ed.
and I'm tickled pink. I'm serious. This is lovely.
They're cool. Yeah, and this is the first one.
Even with my small wallet, I might even take my wallet out for this.
You think that when it's done, I can get $500 for it?
If it was larger.
It was larger. Yeah. All right.
And who you selling this? This small thing?
This
the
is
hell?
the first prototype, Ed. But yeah.
You're asking my opinion, and you threw me under the bus 100 times.
What I did.
Well, you gave me credit for 2 things out of 100 good ideas.
All right. Well, okay.
But my language is different than yours.
All right, Ed. Well, we're almost
Yeah,
at
we're in
20
different-
minutes here
We're
now.
in different countries. Yeah. Oh, what are you gonna charge me for time now?
No, I'm just saying that we probably got to add some closure to this video because no one will
Okay,
watch
yeah.
this long.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, well,
And you know what? I would love to have your people that listen to this give you a critique on what I say.
all right.
Because
They all love
maybe,
you, Ed.
maybe your clientele is smarter than you.
Well,
And I think they are.
they don't realize how full of crap you are because
No.
you use words that they don't use all the time, even though you're just making them up, and then they believe you.
I'm not making up words. It's an emotional feeling for me.
right.
This is really, really, really nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Ed. It's like the first thing I've ever done that I think you've actually really liked.
Yeah, I think the negative space to glue these things or epoxy these things in are a little bit too strong. I like the little variety, but I think the color could be.
Well, the next one, we're really going to hit it out of the park. It's going to be bigger. We're going to resin the tiles ahead of time. We're going to get the contrast.
a different flow of
Yeah,
this
different flow of the base.
You know what I'm surprised your dog doesn't chew this up. You know
Well,
what
it looks like a dog bone or
a dog bone.
Yeah, or
it's a dog bone. I can't believe it. Your dog would love this to chew on.
Well, I was thinking about putting wheels on it, using it for a skateboard too.
Well, a skateboard has more aesthetic than
All
this.
right. Okay. All right, Ed. All right. Thank you very much, Ed. The critic was here.
Okay, and I am glad I saw you, Barry. I missed seeing you this winter. It was a long winter.
It's terrible.
Cold.
Yeah.
And
Well, we'll get together more often. Ed.
Yeah, I'm still standing and being creative.
Good.
You ought to come over to the art gallery and see what I'm about.
I will. Thank you.